What is going on, all you peeps and peepers? Tripfy here with the second installment of Riddle Me This. So, last week we had a few rather simple riddles actually, and I already got everybody, or some people, have answered the riddles correctly, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys the answer to the riddles and the winner to each riddle. So, riddle number 1, the answer was the letter S, and the winner to this riddle goes to Real Mo Boo. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Just from now on, I'll be referring to you as Mo, just to make it simple. and so that was a really simple riddle. I'm pretty sure everybody got that one in like 2 seconds into the riddle. Anyways, on to riddle number 2. The answer to that one was name or surname. I accepted both, which means the winner is the Peter H. I am not good with these pronunciations, but the names are going to be up on the screen anyway, so you guys can go ahead and read those. So shout out to you, and no, I'm sorry, the answer is not penis. And anyways, the answer to riddle number 3 is nothing. This one also goes out to Real Mobu, or Mo. I'm just going to say Mo now. And he did go for the Riddler challenge, which was all 3 at once, but sadly, unfortunately, riddle number 2 is not penis. Since he went ahead and just commented all 3 at once, I'm going to put in a new rule right here, which is going to be that if you go for the Riddler challenge, which means all 3 answers at once, and one of them is wrong, all your answers do not count. Which means if you're the first to answer, let's say, riddle number 3 right in the Riddler, but riddle number 2 is wrong, then you do not count as the first answer to riddle number 3. So just make sure if you want to go for the Riddler that you do get all 3 correct. Anyway, so now I'm going to go ahead and go pull up the new riddles. They're going to be a little bit harder this time. Not too much. But I even have one where the answer is longer than the riddle itself. But I think they are possible. So I'm just going to go ahead and read them to y'all. And riddle number 1 goes a little like this. 2 cops walked into a room with no windows and found a dead man who obviously hung himself from the ceiling. Though they couldn't figure out how, there was no chair beneath him that he might have jumped off of, damn, I can't write. Off of, or a table. Just a puddle of water. How did he do it? It took me about 2 minutes to know this one, but then I remembered an episode from Detective Conan, and it was a similar case like this one, so I actually figured this one out pretty fast. But it's, like I said, not too hard, but still a little challenge. Now, anyways, riddle number 2. You just bought a new house. In one room, there are 3 light bulbs, each with its own switch in a different room, all switched off. You want to figure out which switch belongs to which light bulb, but you're only allowed to enter the room with the light bulbs once. How do you figure it out? So this was a riddle that I wrote down myself, more or less. It was a little bit different when I read it, but I went ahead and made it harder. So you have to figure out all 3 light bulbs to which one it belongs, pretty much. And the answer is actually longer than the riddle itself. But I'm hoping you guys are going to be able to answer this one. Anyways, on to the riddle number 3. And it goes, a boy was at a carnival and went to a booth where a man said to the boy, if I write your exact weight on this piece of paper, then you have to give me $50. But if I cannot, I will pay you $50. The boy looked around and saw no scale, so he agrees, thinking no matter what the man writes, he will just say he weighs more or less. In the end, the boy ended up paying the man $50. How did the man win the bet? That is probably the easiest riddle of them all. Just read, guys. Honestly, just a little tip there. Just go ahead and read. And so I'm hoping you guys can solve these riddles. If not, then go ahead and share the video so other people can have a chance to winning any of the shout outs. Like I said, get all 3 correct in one answer, you will become the Riddler for 1 week. But if you get one of the answers wrong in the Riddler challenge comment thingy-majigger, then sadly you will be disqualified with that comment. And also, quick mention, since it didn't work out last time, I forgot to do it, but this time I am going to put the riddles down in the description right from the start, so you guys can go ahead and do those, read those in case you can't understand my language. But anyways, that's enough for me today. So I hope you guys have a lot of fun with the riddles, have fun teasing your brains, and I'll be out. Get your pool.